this play sheet that can work, get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead,
everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Ready!
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. This will be caught at Samuel. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 20 yards. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Bears nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards.
Here we go.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Yeah, he's got Moody in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach?
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On first down, Purdy. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Go.
Now it's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch.
Here we
I
go.
think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game.
535.
Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Hurry up.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
11.
Now Fields going to move him around. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they're going to speed things up here. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Purdy off the play fake. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, McCaffrey. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Purdy. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Purdy now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are right back in this football game. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Jump slant. All right.
Off play action, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
No, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit Peyton. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much.
He's got a man, complete. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore, 50 yards. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And he's going to get in, so they're back within 11. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Ready, set.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So here's a 3rd and 14. Back to throw, Purdy. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Purdy on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Once more, Purdy looking to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Touchdown! George Kittle from 6 yards away. And the Niners have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wound. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. So the victory here for San Francisco. Charles, for this losing side.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on a flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip, that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two.